Hey everybody, welcome back to round 2 of testing with our Rage Extractor deck here in Modern on the Bargain Basement Brewery. Let's see if we can do better than that disastrous first round. Yeah, I think going first is good for us. Alright, so we're looking at 2 lands, 2 Rage Extractors, a Dragon, and a Vault Skirge. Now I can drop the Vault Skirge on turn 2. Kind of wish one of these was a basic land so I could drop it on turn 1, but I'm okay with that, so I'm going to keep this. Alright. Rootbound Crag, pass the turn. See what he's got. Looks like I'm playing against Urzatron. Okay, I gotta be careful or they're gonna hit me with the Mindslaver lock. Basically they're going to recur a Mindslaver every turn and take over the whole game. Dismember, I don't know how useful that's gonna be against this. But we're gonna cast Vault Skirge for 1 and 2 life, and pass the turn. Yeah, there's the mine. He's going to sacrifice the expedition map for the power plant, probably at the end of my turn. Mana. Not a mana. Ugh, that's not helpful. Oh, alright, all I can do is attack with the Vault Skirge and pass the turn. Maybe I should go up to 23 lands. I have been having mana troubles. I don't think so. I think 23 would be flooded too much. You gotta remember that even though, yeah, see, he revealed the power plant and then played the power plant, and here we go. Now he can tap for 7 mana total, which is enough to play Karn or a Solemn. Is he just going to end the turn there? He is, okay. Mana. Not a mana, but I can play Vault Skirge. Could really use a 3rd mana. You gotta remember, the highest casting cost in my deck is actually 4, because I can pay life for just about everything in the deck. So 22 lands probably wouldn't hurt. Alright, what's he got? I'm not going to block with the Vault Skirge, because I can get back the 2 damage he's doing to me every turn now. Okay, a Guildgate. That'll be useful next turn when I can play my Pristine Talisman, or a Norn's Annex to stop his Simulacrum from hitting me. Still got to worry about the Mindslaver combo though, although he doesn't have any of the recursion pieces yet. Okay, definitely going to be boarding in the Ancient Grudges for game 2. Okay. He's going to Thirst for Knowledge. Thirst for Knowledge is a nice little card. Draw cards, then if you're running a lot of artifacts, you can discard one that you don't mind recurring. Oh, okay. Alright, what's he got? Treasure Mage, gotcha. Search your library, 6 or greater. Wurmcoil Engine, okay. That's not very helpful, but I can, if I can draw a mana, I can, if I draw an untapped land, I can play the Moltensteel Dragon and then trade that for the Wurmcoil Engine. I can also dismember the Wurmcoil Engine. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Alright, drop the Pristine Talisman, because it gains me life each turn. And I'll pay 1 black. Cast for 1 black, 2 life, targeting Wurmcoil Engine. Okay. Gain back the 2 life from that I just paid for that. Now my opponent's only going to gain 3. I was mistaken. I just punted that one. I thought Wurmcoil Engine was a 6/5. Oh well. I just paid 2 life and wasted a dismember for nothing. Awesome. So it looks like I'm taking 10 here, which I guess that's okay. Yeah, just letting my opponent know that I punted. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and F6 through his turn, since there's nothing I can do about it. Yay! Smack me around. Okay, I'm at 7 life. Let's see what happens now. A Slash Panther doesn't do anything. I'm dropping a Rage Extractor. And I'm going to hang back the Wurmcoil or the Vault Skirges to block, because I can just pay for the Rage Extractor. And I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. He's going to remand my Rage Extractor. Fair enough. Nope, I am not attacking this turn. I'm going to need a jump block, or I'm going to die. He's already gained back all the damage I've done to him. He just repealed my Vault Skirge. That's fine. Sorry about that phone call. I apologize about that. I'm back. I know that was probably loud. I'll probably edit that out. He's going to come in with the team. That's fine. Block. Wurmcoil Engine. Goodbye, Vault Skirge. You were useful. So I only took 3 damage there instead of 10. And he's got Mindslaver. Does he have the 4 to activate it? He does. So I'm just going to go ahead and concede the game. Okay, really need to bring in the Ancient Grudges. And the Solemn Offerings. Active Aggression seems like it'd be good against the Wurmcoil Engines. I need the Ancient Grudges and Solemn Offerings to blow up the Mindslavers. I can probably cut the Days of Judgment, because they're not going to do me a whole lot of good. I'm going to cut a Pith Driller and a Slash Panther and both Moltensteel Dragons, because I'm not going to win the game off that. I'm going to win the game off active aggressioning his Wurmcoil Engine. What do I need to cut? What do I need to cut? I guess I do have the Artifact Destruction, so I'll cut the Dismember. I guess I'm going to run 3 Ancient Grudges. And cut a Norn's Annex or 2. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll bring in the Dismember and cut 2 Norn's Annex. Alright, we should be okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I am sorry for this. Alright, I apologize for the interruption there. Yes, I would like to play first. Okay, so we're looking at a couple of lands. Porcelain Legionnaire on turn 2. 3. Possible Dismember, and I've got an Ancient Grudge in hand to blow up his Wurmcoil Engine. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Really wish it was 3 lands, but what am I going to do? Alright, so... Alright, I guess I told my opponent I'd be right back. Okay, he's back. Guildgate, pass turn. Ah, my opponent's name is Uber Bacon. That's probably one of the more clever screen names I've seen. Alright, an Annex. No, I didn't really need it, but whatever, it'll be useful. he can't really attack me when I have the Annex down, or at least not without hurting himself. Of course, once he gets a Worm Coil in play, that's a different story. Alright, what I'm going to do here, since I didn't draw mana, is go ahead and drop the Porcelain Legionnaire for 2 life. He's going to remand it. Nope, okay, he's going to condescend it. That's fine by me. I'm going to cancel that. And I'll just F6. He can use his counterspell up on my 3/1 dude that doesn't matter, that's fine. As long as he doesn't counter the Talisman or the Annex or the Ancient Grudge when it comes down to it. Alright, so he doesn't have Tron in hand, so that's good. See what's he going to do. I'm going to go ahead and F6 through his turn. Alright, he seems to be in the tank here. I'm not really sure why. Probably debating holding up a counterspell. Full art Zendikar lands, huh? Some people just have money to spend, I guess. Excuse me. Not that that's a bad thing. If you can afford the full art Zendikar lands and whatnot, feel free. It's just a sign of status. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it because he seems to be in the tank for quite a while. Alright, sorry about that. He was asking me a question in the chat, and he's back, and it's our turn. So, what are we doing here? Mana. Not a mana. Alright, well, I can cast Dismember for 2 life. So, if he plays something that I want to kill, I can kill it. I don't mind him playing a Thirst for Knowledge. Of course, he's just drawing into the Tron. Ancient Grudge isn't going to work that well against him because he can just recur the Mindslavers. But I can at least slow him down a little bit. I could Ancient Grudge the Expedition map, but he'll just sacrifice it in response. If he was tapped out, I'd probably wind up doing that. Mana. Norn's Annex. Well, this is getting hilarious. Yep. I'm good. What am I going to discard here? I've got 2 Rage Extractors in hand. I've got 2 Norn's Annexes in hand. I'm more likely to cast the Norn's Annex than a Rage Extractor, so yeah, I'll discard a Rage Extractor. Alright, let's see what he plays here. Treasure Mage. Fair enough. Looks like he's going to search out Worm Coil Engine. It'll show up in the revealed zone when he does. Yep, there it goes. So he's going to play the Worm Coil Engine, and it's going to immediately get Ancient Grudge at the end of his turn. Or now. You know what? No, I'll wait until he attacks with it, and that way I can save myself some damage. So, yeah, getting mana screwed. Always fun. What am I going to discard now? I guess I'll discard the Annex. Once I Ancient Grudge, I can destroy the lifelink worm with the Dismember. Alright, so he's swinging in. Ancient Grudge. Boom. Got a counterspell in hand? He does! Outstanding. That's okay. He just hits zero, man. Okay, I'm going to take 6. He's going to gain a lot of life here. But it's not going to be that big a problem if I can start drawing lands. Ow. Oh, I'm taking 10, or it's 8 because of the Treasure Mage. Okay, go ahead. Hurt yourself. That's fine. Outstanding. I'm going to grab... I've got black and red, so I might as well grab a white. He's got 4 cards in hand. I'm going to wait and see if he's got another counterspell in his turn. I realize I'm giving him a draw step, but I'm also, if he doesn't have the counterspell, I'm also denying him an attack. He just repealed his treasure mage. He's going to search out another Wurmcoil Engine. Fair enough. Oh, that'll be fun. I will take one Wurmcoil Engine and block the other with it if I can survive the turn. Okay, now, do I want to take 3 here instead of 6 and use my Dismember, and the next turn active aggression the Wurmcoil Engine to block his other Wurmcoil Engine? Well, I gotta make a huge play or I'm dead anyway, and I'm probably not gonna draw mana, so yeah, I'll pay 2 life for the Dismember. To only take 1 damage here. Next turn, I'm going to play an active aggression, and hopefully I'll be able to draw mana, so I don't have to pay 2 extra life. My opponent said that was the second time I'd punted. Nope, the first time I admit was a punt. This time was completely on purpose. Mindslaver with no way to recur it, but he does have 4 mana up to activate it. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm dead anyway. He can activate the Mindslaver and then pay 2 life and then hit me with the Wurmcoil Engine. So, oh well. Oh well. It looks like I'm going to lose again. I think between rounds here I'm going to add in another mana. I'm really tired of getting mana screwed with this deck. So go ahead and concede the game. Good game, sir. Well, I'll see you guys in round 3.